Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, what a smooth entry point.
Holy shit.
What an
that was so
easy
smooth.
start.
What is
oh
this,
my
butter?
God. Welcome back to Find Your Beach, everybody. Sorry about missing you last week. If you were a Patreon member, you would have still gotten an episode. So blame yourselves.
Yeah.
Blame yourselves.
Did you do it?
Okay.
Did you slap your own wrist?
If you didn't, you should do that now.
Your mom's going to go to hell.
Uh-huh.
If you don't do it.
Okay.
That's egregious.
You guys head over to patreon.com/Find Your Beach and join our Patreon. Okay?
Yeah.
$5 a month. $5 a month? Yeah. $5 a month to get an extra episode. Sorry.
Gross.
I'm disgusting. $10 a month, you get an extra episode plus a bunch of extra content. You got to see video of Andy's surgery.
Yeah.
But not like gross video, like funny video.
My whole foreskin.
Yep.
Rebuilt.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's like if you saw the Carrot Top video where he showed his whole dick tip, it's a lot better than that. Okay?
I don't think that's common news yet. I think you're going to kind of break it wide open.
Crazy. I don't know how this happened, but Carrot Top shared a video yesterday of...
It's like a post 5K.
Yeah, post 5K. He's showing off his shorts, and you see his whole fucking...
Dick.
Mushroom top.
Yeah.
Just see the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
And he put it up a day ago, and he hasn't taken it down. And every comment is just like, hey, we can see your whole dick. And he has not taken it down. So my concern is that he is dead, and this is the last thing he's left on Earth.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you've absolutely done this on purpose. It's been a full day, Carrot Top. Are you waiting for TMZ to pick this up? It's out there. For some reason, people don't give a shit enough
I don't
to
know.
like...
It's weird that it stayed up. And also, just because Instagram doesn't really allow dicks, I don't think.
No, they definitely don't allow nipple. Female nipples specifically. But
Eric
Carrot Top puts his whole dick out
on
there.
there a couple times. But I think they have it's like a gag. They like it.
That's the thing. I don't know why why do we need to see Carrot Top's dick? Carrot Top looks like a full day walker, okay?
Yeah.
We don't need to see his dick.
He looks like Eddie Izzard level, kind of like gender drag. I don't know what's going on. He's wearing eyeliner. He's got a lot of plastic surgery. He's wearing a rainbow thing, so maybe he's queer now. I don't know. Did you see that? He had a rainbow kind of badge on his head? Yeah,
I feel like he's always done that, though, because he's sort of got a birthday clown aesthetic.
You know what he's got? He's got the same kind of facial structure as the Joker when he puts on human makeup. Mm-hmm. You're like, what's going on under there? That's not you.
Not okay. But I know Carrot Top is actually a very nice man. I've heard this. Okay. So I do feel bad shitting on him, but also your dick's out.
Yeah, bro.
Put your dick away.
But I will say this. The dick, the male penis, is a very funny thing when it's flaccid. It's a goofy, harmless, like a flaccid penis. You could bring one of those anywhere. You know what I mean? Flaccid penis is like a fun dog, Throw it over your wrist. Hey, everybody see my new watch.
It's not like a fun dog. It's a gross
Slap
dog.
it across your...
It's
not gross,
dog.
though. Especially if you're uncircumcised. It just looks like a
gross dog.
flesh sock.
No,
it's
exactly.
real fun.
Disgusting.
It's real fun. Hard,
to see it.
Now you're in trouble. That eye's looking up at you, run, But a flaccid penis, totally fine. Veiny, hard penis.
Can you stop putting this out there? Like it's just totally fine to throw your dick around?
I think if you...
That's not what this podcast is about.
Are a male patron, bring out your flaccid penis.
Andy Haynes.
Get your flaccid penis. Wear a short, just like Carrot Top.
You're not helping the
Drop your
whole
mushroom
Andy's
tip.
gay narrative that's happening on the podcast.
I'm so straight that I support penises out. That's how straight I am.
You're right.
I'm
you know
not
what? That was
threatened by
homophobic of me. I take it back. All right, you guys, thank you so much for leaving new reviews. You guys have been doing a fucking amazing job. Yeah, really seamless. Please make sure you head over to iTunes, subscribe to the podcast, and leave us a review. It takes, it's a pain in the ass. I'll give you that. It does take a second. Mm-hmm. But It doesn't take a lot of time, and it makes a huge difference to us, and we're super, super grateful every time you do it. We have a couple new ones I wanted to read aloud. This one's from Milton Paraga. Best looking couple in the game. 5 stars. Wow, that was, I mean, you're reaching, but we'll go with it. Came to the beach for comedy, stayed for the good looks. I can't tell if I'm falling head over heels in love with Rosebud Baker or if I'm changing my entire sexual identity for Andy Haynes.
I like that, bro.
Either way, I'm going to need a tissue after this next step. Be sure to tune in weekly to admire these entertaining and hilarious hotties.
Does that mean he came? Or he's gonna come?
It means he's going to come after this episode.
That's pretty cool. I hope somebody jerks off to me. Male.
I hope so too.
I hope some males jerk off to me.
I hope so too, Andy. I really do. I want that for you. 5-star review from Big Peter.
Speaking of which.
What the fuck is going on this episode? What's with the, I don't get it. Why, what is happening?
It's a dick heavy app.
Yeah. But this is what it says. My husband wanted me to rate you due to him not having iTunes.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks,
Big Peter. This is from a bunch of numbers. 5 stars. I love it when one of you tells the other to sit in their unfunny joke. I now tell myself to sit in my cringy, unfunny, disappointing moments. It's really helpful. Thanks for the laughs.
I do think that it's kind of a beautiful moment. It's acceptance.
Yeah.
It's self-acceptance, and it's also your partner accepting
It's like,
you.
hey, you failed.
You farted. It stinks. We both know it. I still love you.
Stay in it.
Stay in it.
I'm going to leave.
I'm going to walk out and light a candle.
Yeah. Andy is lying. He has no agenda. This is from Grace to the Pizza. Okay. Andy, you're brave to sit so close to Rosebud when you bruise like a peach. I guess this is because I'm punching you all the time.
No, I think she's talking emotionally, and she's right.
Oh, eat shit. All right, but seriously, thanks for being sober support for me both during and after quarantine. Sometimes on a Monday, I wake up with the wrath of a Michael Bay film, and you guys help turn that rage into laughs. From Grace.
Grace, just find somebody who's nice to you. That's my only advice. Don't make a mistake, and
all right.
Be with an abuser.
I wasn't going to do this, but I will. Okay? Because on the way over here, Andy said to me privately in the car that sometimes he thinks about how good his life is and he tears up because he's so happy in his marriage. Yeah. So I didn't want to do that, but you made me do it.
I have sex with a sex worker on the West Side Highway.
You've never in your life done that. You would never in your life meet a sex worker without trying to send her to college. So shut the fuck up. Okay. This next one is from Dave from Texas. It says, smack my beach up. A hipper, funner, less aggressive version of my wife hates me. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's not hard to be hipper.
Thanks to Rich and his hats.
Yeah. I mean,
that was so funny. They shared
he dresses like a bookie from 1995. It's pretty embarrassing.
Oh, God.
Can I welcome some of our new patrons?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, can you hear the drums? Can you hear the steel drums playing? That's right. You're close to the beach. You're arriving at the beach. Welcome to the beach. Jessica McDowell Stoddard, love to have you. You're one of our new Aloha members. We're so excited to see you here at the beach. What was the...
God, you have all the charm of an enterprise rental car salesman.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You have the femininity
so
of a dead
excited to hear you. Welcome
law.
to the beach. Welcome. Happy to see you. Rent a towel.
Jeff Stewart, also known as Geff Stoophart, he's a Mahalo. He joined the Mahalos. Yeah. He joined the ranks of Mahalos. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope you liked that video of me free-lapsing. And get this. We got a new VI Beach. Ramsan Unatham.
What?
Yep. That's his name or her. I'm not sure what.
Do you think that's a real name?
Yeah. I think that's, pretty bigoted. I've heard a question.
Was that bigoted?
Ramsan
How's it
Unatham.
spelled?
Right there.
Okay, because I thought it was like a wordplay thing. That's why.
It's like another one like of candy canes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I'm like, this guy's having a real hard time. And then I realized that it's just making fun of me.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Ramsan.
That'll never happen again. Anyways,
That was the greatest. I fucking died laughing at that.
you really did win.
It was so funny.
We got an email that says, "You're our next top mentor." That's probably not real. Anyways, welcome to the beach. There's Mai Tais, there's non-alcoholic beers, there's
also alcoholic
pineapple, there's a DJ that's trying to get a limbo thing going. I stay away from that part of the beach, but you're welcome to go over there.
Not
it's
a great DJ.
It's kind of like a Bronx on spring break vibe.
Yeah, he's not a great DJ. He like works as an accountant during the day, but this is his passion, and it's like embarrassing to watch, but we wanted to give him a chance.
Yeah.
You know,
so anyways, yeah, I mean, you're welcome to do whatever you want.
Welcome.
And that's about all I got as far as new patrons.
Okay.
We were going to talk about the news today, weren't we?
We were going to talk about the news only because we're being, it's just like, it feels like every day I look at the news, like I would rather have cum in my eyes, honestly. It's the worst fucking feeling.
You say that now.
They're getting insane. They're going nuts. All right. It was in one day, the ocean was on fire. Cosby got out.
That wasn't even I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
no, it's cool.
I just want to say this from an environmental viewpoint.
Yeah.
My mom had to hide in the basement to not die of heat. This happened in Seattle, a very cool city. And I don't mean hip. It was 115 in Portland. It was 105 degrees in Vancouver. I mean, everywhere. Hottest it's ever been, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Hottest ever. Yeah. Then the ocean catches on fire. That's how hot it got. The ocean caught on fire.
They were out there putting water on the ocean, you guys. They were spraying water on top of water.
Yeah. That's how fucked we are right now.
Yeah, and then I went on Twitter and people are like, Bill Cosby got out. I'm like, who gives a fuck about Cosby now?
Yeah, oh no, a blind
The ocean's
loser.
On fire.
Yeah.
We can't do anything about Cosby, you guys.
My mom is hiding in the basement with her geriatric PTSD dog.
And she's not hiding from Cosby.
No.
All right? She's hiding from God.
Yeah, she's hiding from the wrath of God because you wouldn't fork over the money for a Tesla, you asshole.
How did we make this privileged? I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, wild.
Anyway, so the world is dying and we're TikToking, so that's good. It's good that we're TikToking.
Yeah, I'm happy that we're all dancing on the internet.
Yeah, it's also weird. It's weird to me that in the same week that Cosby got out, Sha'Carri, is that her name? Sha'Carri, the runner from the Olympics.
Oh yeah,
she tested positive for THC, which she smoked legally.
Yeah,
and was kicked out of the Olympics.
Right, because it's a performance enhancer.
Yeah, we all know how often you're with your buddy and he's lighting up, and then he takes off and breaks a world record for running.
Yeah, we all know how that
goes.
So there's that bullshit that was happening, but again, couldn't give a shit because the ocean was on fire.
Yeah, literally the ocean was on fire.
What I'm saying is, for the first time ever, Andy was right.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be better about recycling.
Yep, this all comes back to that.
And I'm sorry about the ocean. It was my fault.
Rosebud threw a lit candle in the ocean and it floated to Mexico and set a pipeline on fire.
I didn't know there was an oil spill underwater.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
You can't see it from up on top of the water.
It's so weird to me. I keep on thinking that we've reached a point with a natural disaster where it's like, it's gonna be like, okay, well, that can't come back from that.
Yeah.
The ocean was on fire.
Right.
But then it's just like everybody just goes like, they look up. It's literally like, it's like if aliens like landed, just like hovering above a national city. And then people were just like looked up and they were like, holy shit. And then they just continued on with their day. That's how it went. Everybody just kept on. The ocean was on fire.
That is where we're getting to. You understand? Like, that's like where we're at.
I mean, we're kind of already there with mass shootings.
We're there with everything. I mean, when Cosby got out, I literally was like, I can't give a shit. I can't fucking care about this. What's he going to do? He's 178 years old.
And also,
who's he going to rape?
And also, the fucking coronavirus dropped a mixtape, and it's pretty good.
Delta.
Delta, yeah.
Delta variant.
Delta variant came out.
Delta
it is.
variant. You guys, that was the DJ at the beach. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he chimed in again. But it's I don't know if it's killing a lot of people. I think it obviously wreaked some havoc in India where it was born.
Yeah.
And but now it's coming back. It's shutting down counties, shutting down schools. Unvaccinated people are going to go back to the hospital.
Yeah, and the thing about it is like nobody is at a place where no one, at least nobody who hasn't had the vaccine trusts the media.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So they are not going to listen when the media is telling them, hey, the Delta variant is pretty fucked up, guys.
Yeah.
So
fake news.
And unless like Rogan is out there telling them to fucking get the vaccine, which he's clearly not doing, or maybe he is. I don't know what's going on now.
He didn't. He never did.
But
he never changed his position.
It's like, I mean, Christ. If we have to go back inside, if I have to go back inside with my husband, well, honestly, right, like now, I'd be fine with it because I am tired. It's been about a month. We're out and...
I'm telling you this, I'm not putting a mask back on. I tried to wear a mask the other day, like, because I just like felt guilty. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is awful.
I tried to do it too for one day.
I was on the subway. I saw another guy without a mask on. I was like, all right, he's doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Come over here and tongue kiss me. And we fucked. And I feel fine. So I don't think he had it.
Neither of you got it.
Nope.
So it's fine.
It's safe.
It's not in New York yet. No, in LA, they actually shut things down again, or like they made people wear masks.
Yeah,
again.
you had to go mask back on.
Yeah.
Back to masks.
And nothing in New York yet, but I really.
Well, we're the most vaccinated part of the country, so take that, bitches.
There's so many different, like, conflicting opinions that I think I've put out there today already, but one of them, just to add to the pile, is that I am so sorry for saying that I missed pre-pandemic life. I didn't miss it that much. It turns out things are open, things are back, and I am a little miserable, you guys, a little tired. It feels like watching Saved by the Bell, the new class.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the college years version.
Yeah, like I think I've outgrown most of this.
Yeah, it is weird. I've been enjoying my job, which is weird because I used to
hate it.
Well, I hated the fact that I did it. Like it was all from like a point of view of like I shouldn't have to do this.
Yeah,
I'm better than this, which is true. I mean, statistically, I am better than it. But I will say this.
Well, in terms of like our entire society being overeducated and underemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I see what you're saying.
But bone structure wise too. And, but anyways, and also just, kind of looking like a sick prince, but it's been very zen.
Yeah.
It's like I've enjoyed the heat and seen America.
You do look like a sick prince.
I know.
When we have sex, I'm like, once he dies, I will be princess of the land.
Yeah, you'll get my crown.
Yeah.
My coronavirus.
And by that, he means his tooth.
Yeah, which fell out recently while I was eating gummy candy. And it was so bad because I was eating diet gummy candy, that like Smart Sweets or whatever.
Ew.
You like them, the peach rings?
Yeah, but they're not that good anymore.
No, they're not that good, but I was like chewing it, and then all of a sudden I was like, that's crunchy. And then I was like, oh, that's my tooth.
So that's how things are going over here.
Yeah.
But you've been enjoying your job?
I've been enjoying the road, like getting out there, sitting in a truck, talking with my friends.
Yeah.
But I've been very creative on the road.
Yeah.
And then also I'm kind of in control because I'm doing all that side business.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like a mover and a hustler,
Yeah, you're making money.
Making it happen.
Yeah, you're providing for your wife.
Yep.
Please stop doing that dance.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So glad you didn't slow that down.
Okay.
Would have been rough. It's like one of those things you can't unsee your husband doing, like
the electric slide.
Like I was gonna say applying Preparation H.
You've never seen that, thank God.
You've never seen that, thank God.
My mom, my
'Cause you've never done
stepmom
it.
told me a story about my dad needed a suppository, and I don't know why he couldn't do it himself, but for some reason he was having trouble. Maybe it was the shaky hand.
I can tell you right now, I've seen Gary bowl, and I don't see that man reaching around further than mid-thigh.
Yeah. So, anyways, it came down to it. It came down to love, came down to commitment, came down to 30 plus years of marriage. She reached back there. I think he had to go on his stomach on the bed. And she put it in, and it popped back out, and she had to catch it and put it back in.
Wow, she basically delivered a baby and put it back in.
Yeah.
Back in there.
Yeah. And that, I was like, wow, you really must love this guy, because I'd let him die. I would not, for the life of me. I'm not wiping your ass, Dad. Just so you know, when we get there, because I can't afford a nurse. We both know that, obviously.
I can't tell you which one it was, but it was either one of my sisters or my best friend that asked me to look at their butthole to see if they had a hemorrhoid.
That was your best friend, probably.
I don't know.
Seems
I
like a
don't
best
know that it
friend.
was. I don't know that it was. It was one or the other. And, obviously I can't remember their face while I was doing it. But I do remember that asshole.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, affirmative.
I watched a video online the other day where a woman inspected another woman's asshole, and there were no hemorrhoids.
You
luckily
watched
for
a
her.
video online?
Yeah, it was an informational video where a woman was inspecting a lady's nether regions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, to see.
Just checking them out just to make sure everything was healthy?
I like to learn stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
And anatomy is not above that.
Good. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm going to make you look at mine. I swear to God.
I've seen yours.
You guys, we have to make an announcement about the VI Bistro.
Yep.
We do. Do you know when it is?
I think that we said it was going to be the Saturday that I'm in Chicago.
Okay, well, this is already a disaster, so we'll figure it out and we'll
It's going to be
announce
the
it on the next episode.
31st at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Nice work. You
Can't
pulled that
remember-
up so quick.
Can't remember the touch of my mother, but I can remember a date. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All right.
and that's why I'm your wife. Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Anyways,
Talking to the mic.
What else in the news that was horrible? So we got the Delta variant, we got the ocean on fire,
Well,
Cosby's
you're saying
out.
that it's very serious that we're going to be shut down again.
Well, it just seems like
That's your call?
I don't think we're going to get shut down again, because what it really comes down to is that it's above, like, vaccinated people are not getting it. And if they are getting it, they're not being hospitalized. So I don't really think that it's a problem like that. What I think is going to happen is in these places where people are like, it's a conspiracy, they're going to get it. And in their minds, they're going to think that it's somehow like a government op or something like that to force them to get it. I mean, I think it's going to be like a second wave of corona, or whatever, the fifth wave of coronavirus uptick, but we're going to be completely separated from it this time.
Right.
Because it's just, I mean, it'll probably be like the Bronx will have like a hot spot, and we just, we'll just be like, ugh. They'll be like comics being like, you just sneezed, or did you just come from the Bronx? That kind of fun stuff. A host,
Always
not a
the
comic.
edgelords, you
Yeah.
know?
Anyways, but also I guess it's kind of scary because kids can't get the vaccine still, under 12.
Yeah, that is scary.
So they could get it, and I don't know if it's. I do know that the Delta variant was hurting younger people, so I don't know if that included kids.
Yeah, that younger people includes kids.
Yeah, but it was like 30-year-olds was what they were saying. Do you remember at first when coronavirus came out and they were like, it doesn't affect kids? That was such a weird. That made it weirder.
I mean, I remember the touching your face shit. Like, don't touch your face was like a long thing. There was like people trying to learn how to put makeup on without touching their face.
I love to touch my face. It's probably my favorite pastime. And I'll tell you this, I did not stop. There was definitely some days where I would be like picking my nose and I'd be like, oh, I just touched like 9 door handles. That probably wasn't smart.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's how you all know that Andy picks his nose.
And I'm immune.
Yeah.
What's more interesting, that I pick my nose like so many proud Americans, or that I'm immune to all germs.
Oh, speaking of proud Americans, did you see the video of the people in Walmart spontaneously singing I was going to say Sound of Music, but it is the national anthem.
Yeah, I did see that. I saw it with you, and it's creepy. America's a death cult. We all know that,
You know
right?
what it is? It's the worst flash mob I've ever seen. It's the saddest flash mob that's ever been performed.
It's just so weird to me that like
Walmart
'cause,
or
like,
a grocery store or something.
I like America. Like, I have a choice of where I could live. Like if I hated it here, I could go somewhere else. I think there's a lot of problems with America, obviously, but I like it. But like I know the things that those people like about America are like the lamest parts.
Yeah.
They're like, well, this song and that flag.
They just like open fields.
Yeah. A lot of times you'll hear people like in country songs, they'll be like, and it was all pickup trucks and barbecues and ice cold beer and there weren't any Jews. And like, that's not that much of their life.
Can you please keep the song going?
No.
Please?
And it's so hard.
Pickup trucks and barbecues and
Ice cold
beers,
beer
and there weren't any Jews, and they
America.
went to the woods, and they built a fire, and they
lit
put
up a cross, and they burnt down the Shire. It's America. We don't like gnomes. Get out of here with your underground homes. We don't like you and your
can
quest
get
for the
on out.
ring.
It's the best country in the world.
That would be a great genre of country music where they sing about Lord of the Rings shit, but they're still doing it.
But they're also singing about they're trying to make it American.
Yeah, it's like racist and also Lord of the Rings. Get out of here if you're an orc. You aren't welcome in the Shire. If you're a wizard.
Stay away from my wife. If you're a wizard. Then
If you're an ant, that's one of those large tree things. Don't come around with your stories about rings. We don't like you.
we don't like your kind. Get on out of here.
I don't think the parts of America that they love.
I think we actually just came up with like one of our sketches for
like a music
for the Patreon
recording.
members.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys, we have to do a bad advice. We have to do a bad
okay.
advice.
I'm sorry
to end this. Did you have something else to add?
No, I think I was kind of not making a point, but I kept on not making a point over and over again.
You were just trying to get back to business.
No, but I was like trying to say this thing that like what I think a lot of like what people like say that their favorite parts of America are. Like they're like that's not even like a thing anymore. Like when you like go to these places where people are like will tell you to take your hat off during the national anthem.
Yeah.
Those people's idea of America is like we're just sitting around a campfire, we're playing the guitar, Pappy's sharing some of his moonshine, and Mama just made cornbread. And then you cut to their life, and it's like they're in a fucking Walmart. Everything they own everything they're buying is like a box. It's like there's not a fresh vegetable in sight. Their campfire is like literally like a fountain at their community parking lot. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Right. That's and so like the fact that these people are like so religious about their devotion and then that's like it doesn't even exist anymore. It's sad. It's not funny. It's sad. Mm-hmm. So anyways, I don't like you and I don't want you in my city. Okay, so quit visiting. The 9/11 memorial is not for you. It's for people from Brooklyn.
Okay, so here's our next one. We have a bad advice question, and it's a long one. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, I met a guy who was divorced about a year ago. He and his ex-wife tried to get back together a few months ago. This ain't good. This is not good. And I don't think she's over him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's over her either.
They tried to get back together. You just said it.
He says they're definitely over, but about a month ago, she tried to break into his house in the middle of the night?
That's hot.
when I was there.
Yes.
And since I had no idea what was happening, I woke up terrified. Yeah, I mean,
I saw a video
once you
like
realize
this.
what was happening, it's still terrifying.
I saw a video like this the other day on the internet.
You
and
did
it
not
worked
see a
out,
video
it
about
worked out well.
Andy,
It worked.
Shut up. I'm taking your computer. I swear to God. She yelled about the whore in the house, and I decided I shouldn't be dating him. Good choice. Yeah, good choice. Okay, but I'm just so upset to see a butt. But we continued to talk and decided we would take it very slow. Well, slow-ish, because I met his mom last week. Oh, Christ almighty. What the fuck is going on here?
We can't even give you bad advice. You're like
you
Trump.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we can't even parody this.
This is, yeah. What? This is bad advice. This is the bad advice segment, and you are giving it.
This is an after-school segment for single women, just so you know, okay?
Yeah, this is horrible. His mother's lovely and smart. Who gives a shit about his mom? And if she
Did she try to kill you too?
And if she thinks he's ready to be dating, I think I can trust her judgment.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah. Honey, I keep making jokes to my friends about his ex-wife attacking me if she gets the chance. But it won't be funny if she actually does. Honey, she already did. You were sleeping, and it was the middle of the night. Okay, should I give this guy a chance? He's great. Need bad advice? No, you don't.
Well, here, I'll say this.
You don't need bad advice.
Yes, you do. You should continue to see him because Netflix has run out of murder documentaries, and we need some more. So if you're wanting to volunteer,
be a star,
yeah, if you want to be in Murder and Wherever the Fuck You're From, that series on Netflix, then by all means, keep on dating this guy.
Yeah.
His mom trusts him.
Yeah.
You know?
His mother trusts him. Thank God. Oh, man, this is in Kentucky?
You know who others...
This is happening in Kentucky.
Of course it is.
Good Christ almighty.
You're surprised by that?
No,
That's where Mitch McConnell's from.
No, honestly, I am surprised by that because this seems like some fuckboy coastal shit.
Yeah, true.
You know? That's what this seems like. I can't believe this. His mom is lovely and smart, and if she thinks he's ready to be dating, I can trust her judgment. Who the fuck is like imagine I met Andy, and I'm like, I'm not really sure about him. Let me talk to his mom. Do you think it's a good idea for me to fuck your son?
Yeah, what world do you live in where moms are who you talk to about this stuff? Did you just leave a polygamous colony in southern Arizona? What the fuck?
What's going on? Are you still wearing the linens you borrowed from the cult you just walked out of?
You know, it's funny though.
I'm sorry to roast you. But this is
this is something that happened to my mom. My mom was dating a guy in the 60s, and he was like part of a kind of a Spokane crime family.
Right.
And she was like...
How the fuck is there a Spokane crime family? I need to know.
I don't know.
What the Spokane crime family is doing. Are they like stealing people's cows?
No, that was like a big railroad city. So there was like lots of opportunities for like moonshine or whatever. I don't know, drugs, whatever.
Okay.
There was crime there. There was like Italians, you know, untrustworthies. And we can talk about Italians like that, all right?
Oh.
Okay, they're doing fine. They're the governor.
America and barbecues.
If you are from Italy, get out of here. So anyways, my mom goes over there for dinner. This is like, she's engaged to this guy. And she's meeting his parents for the first time.
Okay.
And, cause you know, it's like the 60s. You have sex once and you get engaged or something.
Right, yeah.
And
God, it was so easy.
she's like, can I go in and help with the women who are like preparing dinner and something? And my mom's in the kitchen and the guys are like smoking on the porch or something like that. And his mom grabbed my mom by the wrist and she said, whatever you do not marry my son. He is a bad person. No shit.
Really?
That's a real Anita story. We should get her to tell it on the pod. I bet there's more juicy details.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that happened.
Can we call her?
I don't want to do it right now because should we?
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck happened.
Okay, we'll do it right now. We'll see if Anita wakes up. Oh, it's only 8 there. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm dying to know about this.
Sorry about your bad advice.
You already gave it to yourself.
You already gave it to yourself.
Please leave your message for...
Wow.
Wow.
Anita.
She says that pretty bitchy, right? Anyways, we'll
Way
on
to
the
put
next
your
on the
mother's full
Patreon
name
episode.
on the podcast.
On the Patreon episode, we
Yes, Patreon episode we can do. Can we please bleep out Andy's mother's last name?
Yes.
Thank you. I care about your mother more than you do. So, Anita, if you listen to the podcast, which you don't, just please make a note of that.
My mom has never been able to sign on to Netflix once. You think she could find her way to a podcast?
I believe in her. She was able to find her way to your dad
That's true.
from a Spokane crime family.
True.
So she's gotten out of trickier situations.
That's true.
Anyway, you know what this is, though, this bad advice? She wants this to work so badly that she is absolutely ignoring. I get it.
We both have done this multiple times.
I get it. You're probably in your 30s. You're probably trying to make this shit work, right? But
you know what?
What?
This ain't it, Chief. I've always wanted to be able to say that. I got it. I got my opportunity.
You sure did.
Do you want to close out?
No, I mean, you got your "this ain't it, Chief" thing, but no, you're trying to make it work so bad that you're ignoring literally every sign. I mean, you are grasping at straws when you're trying to reach out to a man's mother, like
His mom is sweet.
like she's some impartial witness.
Yeah,
You know, this ain't it, Chief.
you got it. You nailed
This
it.
ain't it, Chief. We got the title for the episode.
If you are listening to this, I have some dates coming up. I will be in Chicago at the end of July through the 1st of August. I will be in Denver the 11th of August, Portland the 16th of August, and San Francisco the 18th through 21st, recording my second album of comedy, of
Hell
jokes and
yeah.
jabs,
Jokes and jabs.
and riffs and rabs. Please come out to any of those shows, but if you're in the Bay Area especially, please come out.
And if you haven't listened to Andy's first album, you should definitely download that
Yeah,
because it's fucking great.
it's pretty good. Greatest hit.
I used to listen to it when we started dating
Aw,
because I thought he was so funny.
that was a long time ago.
It was a long, long time ago.
Rosebud, do you have some dates coming up?
This is coming out on Monday, so you guys missed my weekend at the Improv. Good choice, dummies. No, I actually don't have any dates. Well, I have some, but like go to my website. They're all on my website, rosebudbaker.com. And my special is coming out, and I cannot announce it, but it will be in the month of August. So just keep your ears out and your eyes peeled.
And if you're VIB, the bistro is, again, July 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern. We will be separate. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
You get a Zoom box for each of us.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Head over to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/findyourbeach. And if you don't have the money for that, listen, just take the time to head over to iTunes and leave us a review. We love you so much. What is it? Wash your hands?
Wash your hands.
Don't lick your
lover's
lover's
eyes.
Eyeballs.
And don't spit in their mouth.
Unless it's a committed and monogamous
Yes,
relationship.
That's it.
In the
Bye.
eyes of God, please do not date this man.
Please.
Please. All right, bye.
Bye.